I visited one of my favorite places, 100 famous views of Edo, drawn by Hiroshige Ando, and what the scene is like now. First of all, the first spring part Edo-yukibare. If you guess the point you are looking at, it seems that it is in the sky on the way from the intersection of Edobashi Kita to Nihonbashi Kitazume. It is said that Hiroshige Ando painted this painting in May 1856, third year of Ansei. Nihonbashi seems to have already become the center of Edo, and it is said that many merchant houses, warehouses, and wholesalers were lined up on both sides of the current Chodori and Nihonbashi. If you look at the picture in detail by dividing it into three parts, the lower part of the picture shows the fish bank of Nihonbashi with snow on the roof, and you can see people unloading and carrying fish with a balancing pole. You can see it. It seems that seafood arrived every day along the coast of Nihonbashi at that time and played the role of a port, a market, and a warehouse. Is there any difference in the fact that people on land wear dark blue costumes, and people rolling high-speed boats called Oshiokuribune wear red costumes? The boats that cross the river are hung with sardines to protect the fish, which is a product. In the middle row, a group of daimyo like Sanken Kotai crosses over Nihonbashi, which is said to have been about 50 meters at that time. It is said that Edo departs at 4 o'clock, so the time is probably set around 4 o'clock in the morning. You can also see fishmongers carrying balance poles and large 8 cars. On the left side of the bridge, you can also see the Kosatsu Hall, which served as a bulletin board in the Edo period. It seems that there was also a bleaching place that exposes the people who violated this Kosatsu to the eyes of the general public. The bridge on the right side of the white Kuraishiki is Ichikoku Bridge, which is still located under the Metropolitan Expressway on Sotobaridori. Edo Castle surrounded by trees is drawn in the lower right of the upper row, Tanzawa is drawn over the haze of the sunrise, and Mount Fuji with snow is drawn beyond it. Although it is exaggerated considerably, Mount Fuji may have been seen from Nihonbashi at that time with such an image. Actually, the viewpoint is quite high, so first I decided the viewpoint roughly according to this picture and relied on Google Earth. We will approach the destination with the west side facing up. Mount Fuji depicted is covered with snow, but on Google it is a summer mountain. The building is also unrealistic, so I looked at the street view of Google Map from the same point. Currently, Nihonbashi is under the Metropolitan Expressway, so I can't see it at all. I also looked at Apple Map Street View. This one has a slightly lower angle. It's a deformed picture, so I forcibly put it on the photo. From here, I went to the actual point. This view from the sky is probably the point of view of the picture. The area around the parking lot on the left is the coast of the Nihonbashi River, where the riverbank would have been at that time. The signal you can see is Nihonbashi Kitazume, that is, the north side of Nihonbashi, which is not visible in the picture. The bridge is under the Metropolitan Expressway, which you can see a little on the left side. The black building on the right is Shuiruga Bank, and the first floor is now Starbucks. Next to the parking lot on the left is Nomura Securities headquarters, and the area is Kabutocho. This photo is Nihonbashi seen from the old Nihonbashi riverbank. Unfortunately, it is under the highway, but in the Edo period, you should have been able to see Mount Fuji from here. The white building is now the headquarters of Kanjume's Kokubu, and the left side of it is the headquarters of Aitaro, who is famous for Mitsu. This is a photo of the direction of Ginza in front of the current Nihonbashi. It's painful that the highway is completely covered. Last year, only the bottom was made of stone. This is the Kirin statue with wings standing in the center of Nihonbashi, which became a novel. The reddish-brown building on the left is Nomura Securities, the glass wall building behind is Nishikawa Nihonbashi, behind it is Koredo Nihonbashi, and beyond that is Nihonbashi Tower. All roads lead to Nihonbashi. A road marker is embedded beside this bridge to mark the beginning of Japanese roads. Behind the photo is the new building of Mitsukoshi department store. This is an image of Hiroshige's perspective of Nihonbashi, which he would have drawn by going back to the beginning. Eventually it will be the intersection of Edobashi.